Zhang Linghe has spent 3 years playing men who pin women against walls, kneel in the rain until their knees give out, and grab a wrist a little too hard right before the story turns romantic. Then, in a recent sit-down for getting into the play, he laughed at the label fans built around that pattern and told the host it was based on a misunderstanding. He wasn't being coy. He said the read on him, that he only signs on for forced love, the trope where a male lead corners his love interest into submission before she falls for him, was flat out wrong. He even joked that his new drama, This Second Too Much, barely has any forced love scenes in it at all. That's the kind of claim that should end a running joke. It hasn't, and the reason why says more about how typecasting actually works in Chinese television than any single interview answer can. Start with the label itself. Fans call it T0 level forced love, T0 being the internet shorthand for the top tier, the best-in-class version of something. Zhang Linghe didn't build this reputation by choosing edgy scripts on purpose. It stacked up role by role, Sui Wei in Ningen Ru Meng, Xiezheng in Zhu Yu, Xiao Li in Gui Luan, and now Murong Qingyi in This Second Too Much. For different productions, for different characters, one repeating shape, men whose obsession tips into control. Behind-the-scenes stills didn't help his case. A kneeling in the rain scene. A chokehold shot. A forced kiss. A wine glass smashed mid-interrogation. Every one of those images left the set and started living on fan accounts, stitched into memes with captions like Director, Forced Love. Zhang Linghe, Rolling Camera. The label wasn't assigned to him from the outside. It was assembled, screenshot by the audience watching him work. Worth knowing what the character is actually built from, too. This Second Too Much is set in the Republican era, and the plot underneath the intensity is a revenge story. The female lead fakes her own death for 3 years, then returns as her enemy's future sister-in-law, which pulls both leads into a tangle of family feud and complicated morality. Zhang Linghe said what pulled him into the script in the first place wasn't the obsessive lord archetype at all, it was how tightly the story was written, with almost no filler, to the point that he said he couldn't stop reading. That's a different entry point than the meme suggests. The virality came from a handful of stills. The actor's own stated reason for taking the job was structural, about plotting, not about the wrist grab. Here's the part that complicates the meme, though. The kneeling in the rain scene wasn't in the original script. Zhang Linghe added it himself, after talking it through with the director, specifically to make his character's emotional state land harder for the audience. The image that most defined his forced love king reputation online was his own creative decision, built to serve the story rather than the trope. That detail changes how his interview denial reads. He's not distancing himself from intense material. He's distancing himself from the assumption that the intensity is the whole point. His account of building Murong Qingyi backs that up. He described the character as someone carrying real, hidden pain, not a stock obsessive lord, but a man shaped by a broken family and a tragic fate the show reveals slowly. To prepare, Zhang Linghe said he started from his own childhood, working outward from there, because without that foundation there's no support for what comes later. He also said something rarer for an actor known for playing men who cross lines. After months living inside the character, he ended up feeling sorry for him. That's a specific admission. Sympathy isn't the emotion fan edits usually chase. Fan edits chase intensity, obsession, the wrist grab. An actor saying he pities the character he's famous for playing dangerous is a different kind of statement, and it points to a broader shift he described in the same interview. He used to fall into what he called self-indulgent acting, performing for his own satisfaction inside a scene. Now, he says, the goal is making the audience feel what the character feels, not just watching him feel it. Put that shift next to the marketing reality of This Second Too Much, and the picture gets more interesting. The show leaned into exactly the reputation Zhang Linghe was, in that same stretch of interviews, asking people not to reduce him to. It premiered July 19 on Tencent Video and iQiyi, opened with more than 22,000 popularity index hits on Tencent and over 6,000 on iQiyi, and topped multiple charts on debut. Brand investment ahead of the premiere topped 120 million yuan, spread across 17 brands and 71 ad placements. None of that commercial machinery runs on an actor quietly correcting the record about his image. It runs on the image itself, the kneeling, the choke hold, the wine glass, doing exactly what it was built to do. So which is true, the actor pushing back on the trope, or the marketing built entirely around it? Probably both, and that's less a contradiction than a look at how image management actually works for an actor at this stage of a career. Coverage tends to treat an actor's public statements and a show's marketing strategy as if they come from the same source with the same intent. They usually don't. A star can spend an interview resisting a label while the promotional team behind his show spends that same week amplifying it, because the two serve different functions. One protects long-term range and casting flexibility, the other sells this specific premiere week. Zhang Linghe pushing back doesn't undercut the marketing. It ensures him against being stuck playing only this type once the marketing cycle ends. There's a second layer worth noting in how he talked about working opposite Wang Churan, his co-lead. He described the two of them as naturally hard to get close to, people who only really clicked once script reading started, once they discovered they shared the same dry sense of humor. Wang Churan, in her own interview, described him as far shyer off-camera than his on-screen presence suggests, someone who blushes at compliments, who insists on doing his own stunts no matter how demanding the action gets. Viewers watching their livestream promotion noticed the contrast too, strong eye contact and chemistry on screen, visible awkwardness and laughter whenever their eyes actually met off it. That gap between performed intensity and genuine off-camera shyness runs through the same territory as the forced love conversation, an actor whose on-screen persona keeps outrunning who he actually is in the room. Fan behavior around this label also tells its own story. International audiences picking up this second too much through clips and subtitled cuts are, in most cases, meeting Zhang Linghe through the meme first and the actor second, discovering him as the forced love guy before they know anything about Ning and Meng or Zhu Yu. That's a pattern that repeats across C-drama exports generally. A single viral trope becomes the entry point for a global audience, then either widens into genuine fandom of the actor's range or locks him into the trope permanently in viewers' minds, depending on what he does with the attention next. Domestic fans, who followed him across all four productions, are having a different conversation entirely, debating in comment sections whether the label undersells how deliberately he builds a character's backstory before ever filming the scenes that go viral. Those are two audiences reading the same actor through two different timelines, and it's part of why a single interview denial doesn't quiet the label down. The people who'd need to hear it are watching a 3-minute clip, not the full sit-down. None of this means the label is fake or that Zhang Linghe is being falsely marketed. The scenes are real, the choices behind them are his, and the commercial numbers around this second too much are real too. What it means is that the T0 forced love king reputation is less a description of Zhang Linghe than a description of what four separate productions decided to do with him, and what he's now, carefully, trying to make sure doesn't become the only thing he's allowed to do next. That's usually how typecasting gets managed at this level of the industry, not with one dramatic rebrand, but with actors quietly correcting the record in interviews while their marketing teams keep cashing in on the old image for one more cycle. Watch what he does after this second too much finishes its run. Whether his next role moves away from this type entirely will say more about how much control he actually has over his own image than anything said in this interview. If you like entertainment stories that go further than the headline, the kind that catch the quiet detail most coverage skips past, Rabbit News Hallyu is built exactly for that. Subscribe if you want analysis, not just news.